Effect on meat from the treatment of animals in farm factories. 1. Treatment of animals prior to slaughter. In factory farms around the world, animals are very often treated as commodities just to be exploited for profit. In animal agriculture, this attitude has led to institutionalized animal cruelty, massive environmental destruction and resource depletion, and animal and human health risks. The following is a video from Farm Sanctuary which shows abuse of animals. From a spiritual perspective, it is a sin to ill-treat and slaughter animals. Refer to section 3.3. 2. Does the method of slaughter have any spiritual impact on the meat? Some customs and religions in the world require that an animal be slaughtered in a particular way, else it is not permitted to be eaten by that community. In slaughterhouses, it is common practice to stun animals with an electric shock or by use of a captive bolt pistol. This renders the animal unconscious prior to the body being hauled down a processing line where the carotid artery and jugular vein are severed with a knife. This action causes the blood to drain out and the animal dies through exsanguination. In some communities, however, one of the requirements while slaughtering animals is that the arterial vein be cut without stunning the animal so that the animal bleeds to death. Only then is the meat permitted to be eaten. This bleeding to death can last for up to 2 minutes. Animal rights groups protest against this method as they say it is cruel and the animal feels a lot of pain. Spokespeople for these communities argue otherwise, saying that there is no difference in the level of pain. They maintain that cutting the main arterial vein results in a sudden and quick hemorrhage. Due to a quick loss of blood pressure, the brain is instantaneously starved of blood and there is no time to start feeling any pain. Ref. BBC.com 2003. When we did spiritual research into this issue, we found that when an animal dies it feels as much pain as humans do when killed. There may however be a difference in the comprehension of that pain depending on the evolvement of the mind and intellect of the animal. An animal's life is mostly limited to food and sex, however a human being has many more aspects in life to which they have attachment, and hence human pain is much more. When slaughtered in the way that is required for the above-mentioned communities, the suffering of the animal has a significant increase. On a scale of 1 to 100, if 100 units is the pain experienced by an animal when it is killed slowly by cutting off parts of its body, then 30 units is the pain experienced by the animal when slaughtered by the normal method in slaughterhouses. 50 units of pain is felt by animals slaughtered in accordance with the customs of the above-mentioned communities. As a result of the increase in pain, the subtle tama component goes up in the meat. This is also partly caused by the animal having increased thoughts of anger towards the people killing it in a manner that is required by these communities. The paradox is that while these communities slaughter animals in this method so that it is permissible as per their faiths, the spiritual impurity of the meat in fact goes up and they ingest higher tama-predominant meat. The following subtle readings obtained through spiritual research indicate the same. From the above readings we can see the increase in the tama component with a concomitant decrease in the sattva component.